this video, we're going to show you how to inflate the 12-foot battle boat with Rover Marine. So as you see right here, we have the boat wrapped up in the bag, our 2 seats, and the paddles. I'll set these off to the side here. And let's just unbag this boat and start inflating the process here. We make the bag so that it fully inflates and opens up on all sides, so that way the boat sits on top of the bag, not in the bag. Makes it way easier to get it back in its cover. Everything in our sizes from 10 foot and 8 foot is just much easier, more nimble to use. Unfold the tubes. So what I like to do is the process is going to be, we're going to inflate the tubes to about 1 PSI. They go all the way to about 3.5 PSI, but we just want to put a little bit of air in the tubes for structure. And then what we're going to want to do is put all the air in the floor for rigidity here. 12-foot boat, as well as a 10 and 8 foot, is a 3-chamber tube. It doesn't matter which one you start with. You're just going to want to make sure your valves are now on the up position, not on the off position. I set the pump to about 3.5 PSI. And now what we're going to do is start the inflation process. It's a 3-chamber tube, 1-chamber floor, and then 1-chamber hull. And what I like to do is get a little bit of air in all the tubes first. Stop. I want to get the floor all the way up to about 10 PSI. I don't want to do the hull until the very, very end. That works for me. Close the valve when you remove the hose. It self-locks itself, which is nice. That works for me. This is when we're going to jump into the floor and inflate that VT flooring all the way to about 7 to 10 PSI. If you're in really, really, really hot conditions, hit it at about 7 PSI to allow fluctuation. And if you're in more of a colder climate environment, then the 10 PSI will do really, really well. During this process, let me remind you, let's get the seats installed now. It's way easier to do that. Another quick reminder, the floor is 10 PSI, not 3 PSI. So we got to add a little bit more to that. So we got the floor inflated. The tubes have a little bit of air, like I mentioned. This is now the perfect time to install our floors. So for displacement, we've preset the setting on where these seats need to be at. This will optimize the ride, whether you have a few people on the boat, 1 or 2 people, or 4 people on the boat. So with our hook system here, you'll just hook in side 1, hook in side 2, side 3, side 4. Yep, everything looks good there. Now what we're going to do is get the tubes ready to go so we can just jump out in the water. Now the third, at this moment, when that last chamber of the tube is getting inflated, is when I like to get my paddles nice and set up, and we're ready to get the water. The last chamber we have is a really small bladder that will inflate the hull. This will start changing the shape of the boat very quickly, and let's just get right into it. Just remove that, push the pin up. There we have it. The 12-foot battle boat is ready for battle. This boat is ready to go, fully inflated. And oh, let's check on the time here. Not bad. 14 minutes.